What the fella gotta do around here to get the apple juice?
What up? It is your boy, and today we're going to be reading Pablo's new toy, a Backyardigans fanfiction, which yes, exists. Bro, I don't give a fuck what you say. The Backyardigans go hard. And yes, voice crack. Don't even. Oh yeah, and did you see that the 1998 pilot for it, called Me and My Friends, just came out, or just got found? Craziness, I know. But yeah, the Backyardigans was a part of my childhood, even though I barely got to watch it, but dude, I remember it fondly. Anyway, the Shadow Reader read this like years back. The video is no longer available. Like, only time will tell if he'll re-upload that one or if it'll get found or whatever. So I'm just gonna read it myself, do my own little reading of it for YouTube's sake. Anyway, here we go. Pablo loved going to the toy store. Okay, so most people said it was called the hardware store, but the things they sold there were fun, like toys. So Pablo always referred to it as the toy store. One day he had a lemonade stand. He actually made some money this time, because he didn't get sued over an incident involving accidentally selling poison. So he decided to go to the toy store and buy something he saw his daddy use one time. It was called a chainsaw. Usually the word daddy in a fan fiction is used in a very way, but like. The next day, Pablo decided to play with his new toy. He was skipping outside singing the Tra-la-la-la-la song. Which one? The Banana Splits one? I only know of the Banana Splits because the Banana Splits movie that came out. You know, the horror film. That's the only reason I know about it. I swear to God. If it wasn't for the Banana Splits movie, those motherfuckers would be forgotten to time. She took it down to hammer town! I don't know. Okay, back to the story. It was a very complicated song. It went like this. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la, or something, I don't know. Pablo was very proud of himself for being able to remember all the words. He used to always forget the laws and often the draws as well. Pablo! Pablo knew that voice. It was his mother. She often nagged him to do stupid things like to never sit in a heated oven, dear, or never ever stick your head in the mouth of a hungry shark ever again. Pablo did not particularly care for this grown-up penguin lady. Come help me with the cookies, sweetie. I'm making your favorite chocolate chip. Which, who doesn't like chocolate chip anyway? Do they have Windex in them? Pablo asked skeptically. His silly mother often forgot his favorite ingredient. Pablo, dear, remember that time you had to go to the hospital after consuming cleaning products? That isn't really a good idea. Fine then, deprive me of my right to eat potential poison, but you will never force me to help you with your yucky cookies. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna run through the street without looking for cars. Run out in the street with no shorts, yeah, I'm butt naked, yeah, I want a picture of me, yeah, I can paint. Oh no you won't! Why don't you play with your nice new toy instead? You told me you got a teddy bear, didn't you? Yeah, a very spiky teddy bear. Pablo grinned. He enjoyed lying to his mother, especially when she didn't let him do the stuff that he was able to do, being the invincible penguin child that he was. He figured that his mother must be jealous of his superpowers. So Pablo went outside to play with his chainsaw, following the instructions to turn it on exactly. He pressed the button. It started to vibrate at once. Here comes Pablo! He screamed, charging at his friends, who were playing peacefully in their giant attached backyard, which, dude, the Backyardigans' backyard is amazing. Imagine having just like a group of friends you could hang out with in that giant ass backyard. They live in different houses. That would be a vibe. 1 hour later. Or let me do it in the back of the barnyard way. 1 hour
10 hours
later,
of drinks and shenanigans later!
Pablo was in juvie. He would be there for the next few decades. Well, damn, what'd he do to get in there for decades? The worst part of the punishment was that they took away his chainsaw and told him the truth. He was not an invincible super penguin. On the bright side, his rampage at the news got him out of juvie. He was going to a new place known as a children's mental health facility. Pablo hoped they had a chainsaw there. Bro, where you're going, you don't need chainsaws. Tyrone was sick of it. People kept trying to use his head as a goat rack. He was a moose, not a piece of furniture. Flashback. Or flashback. The first time this had happened, he was 4 years old. There was a little incident that occurred at the time. Being the immature toddler he was, he did not know how to control his emotions. His grandmother, who did not have any antlers of her own, used his head to hang up her old lady coat. It smelled like bingo and prune juice. Yuck! So Tyrone shook the disgusting pink thing off of his head. Unfortunately, he poked Grammy Moose in the tummy. Okay, he poked her kind of hard. In fact, he may or may not have kind of stabbed her. Jesus, that's like a horror. That's like an 80s slasher visual. The attack of the killer moose. Ah! Like, I don't... Sorry, Grammy Moose, but think on the bright side, now you won't have to chew. You can just poke stuff into your tummy hole. Yeah, you can poke stuff into your tummy hole, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, Tommy Wiseau can stick his cock in the tummy hole.
What did he say?
So Grammy Moose went to the doctor's office. Tyrone started crying when his mommy told him. It's so sad. He was eventually able to choke out. Now that the doctor fixed her tummy, she's gonna have to chew again. My god, bro. Kids think of just like the goofiest shit ever. But it's like they're kids. They have easy solutions for everything. Tyrone dear, she never chews anyway. All she ever eats is ice cream. I want to be like Grammy. Except for, you know, the hole in her tummy. Bro, I thought you didn't want her to chew. You could just poke stuff in your tummy hole. So to this day, Tyrone associates people hanging their things on his head with this awful event. Childhood trauma, I see. So when his friend Pablo tried to balance a chainsaw on his head, Tyrone went nuts with the flashbacks. He started dancing around, trying to shake it off his head. However, it got stuck in his antlers and sort of kind of maybe turned on and sort of kind of maybe went through his head. Pablo cackled evilly. He loved his chainsaw. Bro, half of these visuals are like something you'd see in 80s B-movie slashers. Like, that last one was like, I can imagine fucking Leatherface doing. Alright. Pablo! Pablo rolled his eyes. What did the crazy penguin lady want now? But he went to find her anyway. When he did, he saw that she was frowning with her wings on her hip. Psst, I put your hand up on my hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Put your hand up on my hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. I just got a very interesting phone call from Home Depot. They wanted to know how your chainsaw was working. Pablo shrugged. I have no idea what they're talking about. But the nutty penguin lady didn't believe her equally loony son. Then why did your friend Tyrone's mommy call to say that Tyrone needed an emergency brain transplant due to an incident involving an out-of-control chainsaw? Pablo shrugged. I refuse to answer that without my lawyer present. Better call Saul, motherfucker. Pablo, be serious. You're 5. You don't have a lawyer. Just then, a 6-foot-tall purple dinosaur came skipping through the house. Goddamn. Literally, he ran through the wall and all. Bro, Barney came skipping in like fucking the Kool-Aid Man. Oh boy, my name is Barney, he said, giving Pablo a business card. I want to be your lawyer, and more importantly, I want to be your friend. But Pablo was skeptical. Have you ever done that before? What? Had friends? Barney gasped, clearly offended. Of course I've had friends. What do you think I pay those kids on television to pretend they like me when they really so clearly hate me? That's ridiculous. Pablo shook his head. No, I meant, have you ever been a lawyer? Oh, right, yes, well, yes I have. In fact, my first and admittedly won case went quite well. I'll bring my clients in now, shall I? That really isn't necessary, Pablo's mom stated. What is important is that Pablo returns the chainsaw and apologizes to Tyrone and never plays with power tools again. But Barney didn't listen. He was already calling for someone through the hole in the wall. Now, these kids were never allowed to have Mountain Dew before they asked me for help, Barney continued. Now they can literally go swimming in pools filled with it if they want. As if on cue, two teenagers, both wearing red and black jumpsuits with number 2 pin on the sleeves, ran in. Both of them had eyes that bugged out of their heads. Join us, Pablo, they said in a hypnotized, seeming unison. What, like the girls from The Shining?
Come play with us, Danny. Forever and ever.
Barney laughed as if they were slightly naughty and adorable puppies. Now Clove Now Clove here loves Mountain Dew. She was quite happy that we won the case. But just like you, she also loves chainsaws. Which, goddamn, that's only a recipe for disaster, my guy. That's like, hold on. I watched Chicken Little as a kid. One little slip. I said one little slip. It's a bit of confusion and a few confounding things. Which, thank you, Bare Naked Ladies, for making that banger of a song. One Pablo assumed was Clove, a tough-looking girl with long dark hair, nodded. I also like doing this. With that, she kicked Barney in the stomach. The other one laughed evilly. Barney thought he must be an evil genius or something. But then Pablo's tiny puppy came over, ready to play. And the evil boy started to hyperventilate and poop his pants.
I done shit myself!
So what, he shits his pants every time he sees dogs? He's had some bad experiences with dogs. Literally, I just said that. Barney explained, putting duct tape around the hole Clove made in his giant tummy. What? A kick so powerful it literally creates a hole in your belly. So what do you say, Pablo? Pablo nodded. Okay, I'll join you. Nah, but that one dude shitting his pants with dogs is crazy. Something had to have happened. Something traumatizing. Pablo ran off with his creepy lawyer despite being annoying, refusing to stop the constant singing of the I Love You song, and having absolutely no brain cells. Barney was a very good lawyer. Whenever anyone threatened to sue Pablo playing with his power tools, Barney would duct tape them to the wall and sing about we're a happy family until they forgot about Pablo and his power tools. If that didn't work, Clove would throw empty cans of Mountain Dew at them. Take this, bitch! Ah! Half these characters I have no idea about, but like, anyway. Other than, I guess, Thing 1 and Thing 2, or whatever the fuck. Or with him, I don't know. So generally, Pablo never got in trouble when Barney was by his side. But one day, when Barney and his past clients were going to recruit others, an adorable little puppy came to play again. The other Mountain Dew addict, Pablo kept forgetting his name. Was it Katie? I don't fucking know. Pooped his pants. But it was okay because Barney made him wear a pull-up with Tinkerbell on it. What the fuck? Barney! Pablo shouted. Or Pablo screamed, whatever.
Katie is stinky!
Unfortunately for Pablo, this made Katie very mad.
My world, everyone's a pony, and they all eat rainbows and poop butterflies.
That's beautiful, Katie.
I don't know why, I just thought of that scene. It made Katie very mad. He used Barney's duct tape to attach Pablo to the sidewalk, but Barney came and easily picked him up. Now, remember you're in your management class. What did you learn? Do your breathing exercises. After a few minutes, Katie came back to Pablo. Prepare for death! He screamed as Clove came over. Together, they reenacted every single episode of Dora the Explorer ever televised, including the introductions to all the online games, of course. Pablo felt his brain melt for the first time they sang the theme song. Their horrible voices ruined the already terrible excuse for a song.
Hola, soy Dora. And today, me and Boots are gonna go jump in a fucking volcano.
Oh my god, Dora the Explorer was just ass, bro. Watch Blue's Clues. That shit is peak. After a few minutes, Katie came back to Pablo. Wait, I already read this. What the fuck? With all his less insanity, Pablo got a new idea. As soon as he was untaped, he ran off in a random direction. I'm Luna Lovegood. Follow me, and we'll find Nargles together. I don't know what that is. And I don't know who the fuck Luna Lovegood is. Hold on, let me look it up. Sounds like an Austin Powers villain, if I'm being completely honest. Oh, ew, Harry Potter character. Fucking fuck. Do you see them? If you do, don't worry. He then started to use a dreamy, whimsical voice. You're just as sane as I am. And so Pablo ran off to the outskirts of town. He expected his lawyer and new friends to follow him as he began a new life as Luna Lovegood, but they were too busy finding more people to duct tape to random sidewalks. But Pablo didn't care. He was excited. He had always dreamed of starting a new life as a random Harry Potter character with questionable sanity. In fact, his kindergarten teacher once had the class draw a picture of what they wanted to be when they grow up. Pablo drew a picture of himself as Luna. It was also the first day he got sent to the principal's office. Some random kid told him that penguins can't grow hair, making Pablo looking just like Luna impossible. Pablo was furious and literally threw the kid against a wall. So when Pablo saw Luna, he also ran while chasing the Nargles, or whatever the fuck it is, Harry Potter shit, I don't know. He reacted like Katie. In other words, he started to hyperventilate and was suddenly glad that his mommy, the crazy penguin lady, still made him wear diapers. What? Bro, you're 5. Why are you still shitting your pants? Hello? Luna said to him in her trademark dreamy voice. Do you mind if I ask you a question? Pablo nodded as vigorously as a bobblehead. Of course, anything! Actually, before you ask, do you see them too? Oh, that's nice. But I was actually going to ask you. She took a deep breath. Why are you stalking me? Don't deny it. We were in the same kindergarten class. What, did you think I went to Hogwarts my whole life? So Pablo ran away crying. This was exactly what his mommy always told him. Luna is a person, not something to obsess over. Pablo learned his lesson, and instead became obsessed with Voldemort, as known as a creepy snake guy. What was that ending? Okay, that's the whole story. That was way shorter than I remember it being, but okay. But yeah, that was Pablo's new toy. Fucking weird ass story. I did get a chuckle out of it every once in a while. That fucking Katie kid shitting his pants, is crazy. Then Pablo shitting his pants too, and that's just not mentioned ever again. It was crazy, but yeah, 2012 for you. But yeah, anyway, like and subscribe, do all that shit that I have to say during a video to get it boosted in the algorithm. But yeah, see you guys later. Bye!
Monday, eat my ass. Tuesday, eat my ass. Wednesday, eat my ass. Thursday, eat my ass. Friday, eat my ass.